3 years ago, Abdullah fled regime attacks in Daraa and came to Idlib. Now he fears for the relatives he left behind. He regularly checks up on them.
In our calls with our relatives in Daara city, everyone is scared. There is no certainty. Intense fear persists. Many of my relatives were imprisoned after the settlement process that took place in 2018. Few of them are still in jail and have been subjected to the most horrific torture.
Daraa is the birthplace of the Syrian uprising against the Assad regime. It was under opposition control until 2018 when the regime, backed by Russia, recaptured it. Russia brokered a deal allowing local residents to stay if they forfeited their heavy weapons. But the deal did not last. The regime soon came for light weapons too, and when the people of Daraa refused to hand them over, the regime cracked down. On June 25, the regime placed the city under siege. A month later, it launched an all-out shelling campaign, killing at least 15 civilians, including children. Since then, the siege and the attacks have continued.
A suffocating siege is taking place in Daara al-Balad, where there is no medicine, food or water. This situation has been going on for 40 days. The families are suffering from severe fear and confusion. Violent clashes and shelling occur daily by the regime's militias towards civilian homes. And because of this bombing, more than 20 people have been killed.
In 2018, thousands of people were forced to flee from their homes as a result of indiscriminate attacks on civilians by the Assad regime. Many of them took refuge in this Syrian city of Idlib, which is the last stronghold of the opposition. Now, as tensions escalate in Daraa yet again, this city is bracing for another wave of displaced people. Abdullah waits anxiously in Idlib to hear whether his family members have survived another day. With no end to the siege in sight, they may have no other choice but to leave their city and join Abdullah in his life in limbo as refugees. Jafar Hasnan, TRT World, Idlib, Syria.